I'm sorry, but I just can't get over that man. I need him, and I'm not moving on because I don't have no storyline. So what do you expect me to do? I got to keep beating this dead horse.
But if the man have moved on, how does it benefit you? Yes, the money is good, but it doesn't give you a peace of mind. But hell, what do I know? I'm just something they created. An artificial intelligence.
Well, I'm sorry. I got to do what I got to do. I can't sing, I can't act, so I got to keep beating this dead horse until I can't beat it no more. Because, just listen to me. Yeah, 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 yeah.
And if people say, Monica, how can you laugh at that? Because damn it, it's fun.
Hold up, stop the music. Because this right here is my favorite part. Just listen. You can't tell me I don't sound good because I'm Huntsville finest.
Look at that cat. Look at that cat. It's like Jabba the Hutt.
Over that's all, folks.
I want all of it.
Hold on one second, guys. I'm getting together. Hey, what's up? What's up, my true tellers? How are you guys doing? Welcome to your girl, Real Talk with your girl, Lady D, unapologetic and non-biased. Guys, just bear with me, trying to go ahead and get it together. Like I said, laughter is good for the soul. All this right here, let me make sure that I put it out. All this right here is for entertainment purpose only, is my opinion. And like I said, if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. In here is grown folks 18 and older. We got thick skin. If you're going to sit there and you're going to dish it out, be ready for it to come back. And that's Real Talk with your girl, Lady D, unapologetic and nine buys. Okay. How are you guys doing this morning? Like us, you know how I am. I'm not an early bird, but that's all right. That's all right. I could do that. I could do that because I'm not staying, in my mama or my daddy's house in the basement. When you stay in the basement, you got to get up. Like they say, early bird get the worm. But when you done sit there and you done tilt the ground and you done did whatever you needed to do, you could sit there and sleep whenever you want to sleep. Okay. So we're going to talk about all this stuff right here. And like I said, if a hit dog holler or get hit, just say ouch. Okay. Because we're not here to tickle nobody's ears. Okay. So like I said, this right here is grown folks 18 and older. We ain't got time for all this right here. Like I said, a hit dog gonna holler. Now all of a sudden, oh my God, we are being bullied. Nobody is not bullying nobody. Like I said there and say, it's just now the bully getting bullied, okay? But ain't no fun, like they say, and that's a saying. Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the power, okay? And that's real talk. How are you doing? Let me make sure, because we women are excellent in here, okay? We don't get down in the dirt, but when you come for hours, then like I said, honey, just be ready to be roast, okay? So hi, associate minister. Yes, and I want to talk about that. Want to sit there and say, oh, she's supposed to be religious. First of all, let me go ahead and get this straight. I am not religious. I'm against religious because I believe that religions divide. So don't just come out and sit there and say, oh, she religious and that's the reason why I don't go to church and all this other stuff. No, you don't go to church because, like I said there and say, because you don't want the church to sit there and fall down on you. And first of all, the church is not a building, a four walled, okay? And I don't even go to church either, okay? Because the church is inside of me. And when I open up what you guys call the Bible, whatever you want to call, like I say, I use whatever Bible. I don't care if it's the Message Bible, the King James, whatever. Because when I open up that book, I open up that book only to get reference because the living word is inside of me. Okay. So if you don't want to go to church, that's something on you. Like I said, the church is you. You going not into a church to sit there and get saved. You should be already walking with the anointing of God, okay? You just going to assemble yourself with like-minded people. So we're going to cut through all this right here because, like I said, enough is enough. But I saw in the spirit, let me sit there and tell you guys, especially the ones that, we don't have time to sit on our couch or inside, our parents' basement. We ain't got time for that. But I want you guys to see this right here. And when I say something, you can go ahead and take it to the bank. Just be careful how you put out information. And the reason why is because they know now that all eyes are on them. Okay. They know that they have been exposed. So they're looking for, oh, me too. We've been bullied too. Okay. So just be careful. Be careful how you deliver your commentary and the words that you use, because they are looking for a got you moment. Okay. So don't let these bottom feeders, because they just bottom feeders. Okay. They already have been exposed. We know they lazy, don't want to go out there and work, don't want to sit there and make a living, wants to sit there and stand behind a computer and start these people. Yes, you guys start Ariane, you start Martell, you start Miss Wanda, Tisha, you start everybody that went against you guys basement bully. Okay, now all of a sudden that the tables are turned, now you want to go ahead and holler wolf. Oh my God, make it make sense. Okay, so let's go ahead and let me welcome all you guys. I see my girl, country girl Queen is in the house. She says grand rising, Lady D and truth tellers. Terry Jones had said, viewers and subscribers of this YouTube channel, please set an alarm on your cell phone for each of this wonderful information and entertainment YouTube and live stream. Thank you very, very much. I see Rika's in the house. She say, hi, I'm bringing Houston all up in your mix today. Let's get it. Absolutely. Like I said, ain't nobody mad but the rabbit. When the rabbit got the what. Hey, Dana, how are you doing? Dana says, good afternoon, everyone. What a joy to be blessed with a new day. Yes, indeed. Like I said, ain't nobody mad but the devil. Ain't nobody mad but the devil. But isn't it? It's just, it's just hilarious. when they sit there and they bully people and start people, and when the tables start turning, then they wants to holler foul. They wants to sit there and say, "Oh, these people, they threaten me. Oh, these people, they are bullying me." Ain't nobody threatened. Nobody is bullying you. It's just that people are sick and tired of you guys sit there from day in and day out, ain't got nothing. Yes, you don't have a pot to pee in, and you don't have a window to throw it out. You don't even have a key to turn your own house. 30 years old, I was already set. 30 years old, own business. Go ahead and do whatever you want, dox me in there or whatever you want to do. But they would sit there and tell you, not the haters, they probably say something else. But I was out there taking care of my community, 18-wheelers, feeding my community and other towns and all this other stuff. I wasn't sitting there in my mama basement, just sitting there stirring up mess. Just like they say, idle mind is the devil's workshop. And now all of a sudden, oh, they threaten me. Oh, they sitting there, they wants to be bullied. And like I said, all this right here, let me make sure that I go ahead and put it out, because you got to be ahead of the game. Nobody is mentioning nobody's name. Just like I say, a hit dog is gonna holler. So if that dog is you, just say, oh, or sound like this cat that I just sat there and played, okay? But all this right here is the copyright disclaimer is under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism. So what we are doing, criticism. So just like I said, don't say, if you can't stand the heat, you get out of the kitchen. Comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is used permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Okay, so I went ahead and got that all out the way. So let me make sure that I welcome everyone that's in here. Travis Nista says yes. She said there. She's laughing. You laughing at that video? That edit video. I went ahead and put it together. Rika said that and say, Lord, please don't take my singing voice because I'm laughing. This is bad. My God, it is beyond bad. It is beyond bad. I don't know who the one who sat there and told Miss Buddy that she can sing. Girl, stay in your shower. Stay in your shower, okay? Unless somebody had to be Deftones, something had to happen, okay? Country girls say, I am at work. Okay, country. Okay, country girl. She is at work grinding. Yes, and that's what these bottom feeders need to do. These bottom feeders need to get their tail off of that mama's couch, they tails, and sit there and go into the employment line and sit there and fill out some job applications. Because if you got time to sit on these people, they channels, and go on their IG page and just wait for them to sit there and drop something. Like I say, these people ain't nothing but hungry vultures. Hungry vultures. And all this right here is for entertainment purpose only. It's my opinion. It's for Kiki and whatever you guys want to go ahead and talk about. Like I say, ain't no fun when it's turning around on you, okay? But I'm just talking, just having fun, okay? So don't get mad with the messenger. Just say out is a time and it's a season for everything. So I guess this is the time to turn the tables around. But you guys made Ariane and Martell and Tisha and Miss Wanda, you guys made their life a living hell. All because you was doing a bidding for one person, trying to uplift one person that wouldn't even sit there if they see you on a sidewalk on fire, wouldn't even pee on your tail to go ahead and put it out. Make it make sense, guys. Make it make sense. Travis says that happy Tuesday. Yes, everyone, your hope is in here. She said, hello, Lady D and chat. I'm just being listening, still working, laughing out loud, working, girl. But them ones that we're talking about, it's when you mention work, they get rashes. They just start blistering and everything else because they don't want to work. They want to sit there and have something so easy, sitting on their platform and bullying and harassing and sparking and just doxing and doing everything. And so in a minute, when people sit there and call them, oh, they just jealous because nobody visit their channel. We want to talk about that, okay? Because, they good to say something like this. But like I said, if I had to worry about YouTube money, trust me, I would be hungry every day. Or maybe I might sit there and call mama because my mama's still living too and look good than some of these little women that wants to call us old, but the old ones looking better than them because trust me, that's the reason why they cannot come from behind the computer. Had you see them? Oh my God, did you see them? Oh my God, did you see them? Looked like they sat there and ate everything in their mama's house, but it got to be that EBT card. Got to be that EBT card. Okay, because nowhere in the world you could sit there and come out and sit there and say, oh, all they just doing is just using my name. Nobody is calling your name. Just like I said, a hit dog gonna holler, okay? A hit dog gonna holler. Nobody is calling your name. If you can't stand the heat, get out the kitchen, okay? Just because I sit there and say the ones that I'm talking about ain't got a pot that you know what and a window to go and throw out and can't even own a key to sit there and turn their own house. So is that you? Just say ouch. I remember when I used to go to these churches, these organizations, when I don't like something, what I would do, I would stick up my little index finger and I would just usher my way on out. And that's real talk. Or just don't say nothing at all. Just don't say nothing at all. But it's sad when you 30 years old. Now I see, like if you fall upon your luck, because people do fall upon their luck, but ain't nothing wrong with these people. These people are healthy and everything, but staying with their daggone parents at 30 years old. That's what I call a failure, a loser, because they sit there and say, oh, I had a 6-figure job and I quit my job. But let me tell you something. They quit their job for to make no more than $20K a year. $20K a year, you can go and get welfare and make more than that. $20K a year. Let's go ahead and look this up right here. So I can't see it on this computer. So let me go ahead and pull up my glasses because see, they always want to go ahead and attack my little small channel. She ain't got nothing but 800 people or maybe less than that watching her channel. And look, I get over thousands of subscribers and get so many viewers, but you getting all that, but you ain't getting paid. If you call this money, trust me, especially when you sitting there living in the city. Now, if you was in Africa, in some type of village and making that, then is okay. But let me tell you, like I said, I went through all three of the datas. Now you can go. This is the one that I usually go and look at, and that's Social Blade. Now, Social Blade, you also sit there and you got almost 30 some subscribers. Let me see. I cut that part out. Hold on. Let me see how many subscribers. Well, no, I ain't gonna say that because, like I said, I'm just talking. I'm just talking. But just say you make around about maybe $300 a month. $300 a month. No more than $1,000 a month. You can get more money with a system, which most likely they probably would do, because nowhere in the world nobody can live off of just 1,000, and that they're not even making that much, because $46 and a day, or maybe $10, and all of a sudden, they all that in a bag of chips. Make it make sense, okay? And no more. I'm going to give it to them. No more than $15K a year. Make it make sense. My God, if I was making $15K a year, trust me, I probably would have been in a doggone homeless house or outside in the street. My dog eats more than that a year. Make it make sense. Okay, guys? So, and then they sat there. Their numbers are down. Their numbers are in the red. So don't let these bottom feeders sit there and pump you guys up and sit there and say, oh, she said that. She just trying to get subscribers. Girl, when I come on here because this is what I like to do, This is my leisure time. This is not something that, I want to make my job, make as a, a regular job, if I had to make this a regular job, just like I said there and say, I would be broke many, many times, and that's real talk. But like I said there and say, you can't sit there and all of a sudden, oh, you want to go and you want to attack people and you want to sit there and you going to get upset just because now, we coming off of our throne, and which we not. We just talking. just having a little kiki conversation, just talking. We just sitting there setting the record straight. If you can't take it, just like Shanita. Shanita sat there, she almost out of her mind, wants to sit there and call people out, people bullying and threat. No, you chose to come on that reality show. You chose to let this baseball bully sit there and bring you on so you can do bidding and do her dirty work. And just because people is not going to take that paintbrush and make some flowers and some beautiful hearts and paint you in a beautiful light. Because it is funny. I mean, I was watching some of the videos, I'm still watching of Shanita, how she's sitting there saying people are calling her a wide back bully or whatever. Let me make sure. Yeah, a big bag bush queen and all this other stuff. Like I said, people can be mean, people can be cruel, but this is, freedom of speech. People say whatever they want to say. Long as they're not doing what these millimeters was doing. Now, that's another story by itself. Hold on one second, guys. Now, long as they wasn't doing what these millimeters doing, how they were out there, not all of them, I'll say some of them, okay? How they was out there stalking, going to Stormy's warehouse and calling Marcel and Tisha, calling the events, trying to get it cancer and everything that Martell will put his hands on. They call and sit there and give them bad reports. That's why when you move, move in silence. Don't do like Miss Buddy. She said that, when I move, I'm going to move in silence. But yes, she said that she tell everybody. She said that and tell everybody. She said they say, oh, I'm all about my peace. When God say go, I'm go. But yet you stay stuck. Make it make sense. Either you're gonna do it or you're not. Either you're hot or you're cold. You can't be in between, because what you're seeing right now, you are getting spewed out. And like I said, ain't nobody mad but the devil. But let's go ahead and read some of this statistics right here again. And they sit there and want to talk about my little channel. Oh, she ain't got no views. Oh, nobody wants to go ahead and support. Like I said, even if I be here by myself, but the Most High God will never let me be by myself, because he said, if I got one, I can put 500 a flight. If I got two, I can put 10,000 a flight. So just think about if I got 10. Now I got 44. So like I said there and say, ain't nobody mad but the devil. I'm doing something because I want to do it, not because I'm forced to do it. These people sat there and they slum. They slum on Martell and Ariane Page and Miss Wanda. I mean, was just waiting for Miss Wanda to say something to slip. Oh, we got her. We got her. Oh, we about to take her channel. Oh, she about to lose her channel. That's the type of people that they are. They are some miserable bottom feeders, vultures. And then the thing about it is, she really gets to me. I can't stand the way her commentary is. And I don't care if you don't like me with my southern dialect. I don't care. But every time when she say 3 words, it's that nervous giggle. Yeah, yes. Melody, she's doing so good. They so jealous. Marcia ain't nothing but a deadbeat. I don't see how you guys can stand that nervous giggle. It gets on my nerves. And then you're hearing it all in the background. God, go see about your child. Go see about your child. Get off of that daggone computer and stop thinking that your parents gonna take care of your children. And you can say whatever you want to say about me. Because like I said there and say, honey, no way in the world, if I was 30 years old, if I could show you my pictures, my body always was in tight. This is the biggest that I ever got, because now I'm eating off the fruit of my label. But these bottom feeders, they calling themselves young and they quick to sit there and call you old, but they don't let themselves go. I mean, this girl looked like a whale. She looked like a whale. Her stomach looked like, I mean, my God. I don't even think she could see her feet. And then the thing about it, yes, he wants to call himself a colorist, pale. And the reason why you pale is because you don't go outside and get sun. You don't go outside and touch grass. She don't touch grass because her tail is sitting there in front of that TV eating them damn donuts and sitting there and eating that Haagen-Dazs ice cream and worrying about what is Ariane's next move. And like I said, they say you call me whatever you want to call. Oh, I can't listen to her because she play with God. No, what I do is when I open up the Bible, I said that and rightfully divided because the word of God is in me. And I truly believe that this right here is a Joshua generation where the kingdom of heaven suffer violence, and we got to take it by force because no way that we're going to allow these canker worms, these palmer worms, these locusts, and these caterpillars continue sitting there and putting their foot on the children's bread. Now we got our own people wants to sit there and be a colorist. Now I understand with Miss Netta, how Miss Netta came out and they took her word and they wanted to twist it. You know, this Miss Netta, I don't know if you want to call him a he or she or whatever, but still of all, Miss Netta came out and she said there and say, oh, she said something, to the fact that, white people, they don't do me like this. No, white people ain't going to do you like this. It's your own people. It's your own people are the ones that's going to try to put their foot on your neck because old massa don't have to say anything, don't have to do anything anymore. All old massa have to do is sit under his tree, drink his lemonade, his beer, or whatever he's drinking, and watch you Negroes act a fool how you guys out there is tearing on each other. You hear what I'm saying? That's why the Most High God, he say, go after these reality shows. And you might say, what is she talking about going after the reality show? Because that's where you guys are. You guys sit there, you all distracted in these reality shows, don't know how to separate a reality show from these people's personal life. You guys the one that started it. You guys was the one that was going into these people's personal business, going and doxing these people, going and harassing these people. And then the sad thing about it is when they tried to go after Stormy, because when Stormy goes on TikTok, Stormy, she crash it. She break records after records after records. So they went to go and get Opie. Yes, Opie. They went to get Opie to sit there and try to use Opie to turn and get information on Stormy, your own people going and siding with their oppressors and their suppressors just to get their own people down. And I hate those type of people because those are the same type of people that came in my business, didn't have a pot to piss in, didn't have a window to throw in, didn't want to go work, still in time, and all of a sudden, all that stuff came down on my business. I hate those type of people. I hate people that want something for nothing. Want something for nothing. But like I said, ain't nobody mad but the devil because this right here is a new season. Ain't no way in the world that we're going to stand back and watch you people sit there and think that you're going to work overtime on us. Just like I said, the kingdom of heaven suffer violence and we're going to take it by force. And that's real talk. So if you can't stand the heat, you get out the kitchen, you bottom feeder. No way in the world. No way in the world a real woman should be sitting in her mama's house healthy and ain't got nothing to show for. Ain't got nothing to show for. When these people sit there and become my age, I am proud to say I'm 58 because I know I look good for 58. And anybody go and dox me could tell you I don't have to pick up nothing. When I was your age, all I had to do is snap my finger, honey. And trust me, I had a slew of people sitting there right there making sure that things was straight. But these things, the only thing that they gonna sit there and use their fingers with is to be computer thugs, bullies. Make it make sense. If you ain't got a key to turn your own house, then you need to shut your mouth because I don't give a care how your tail want to go out there and talk about Ariane Curry, just like Eric Curry says, look, this girl is doing good. I don't care how she got it because she sat there and said it was handed to her on a silver platter. But still of all, you looking at her life. You sitting on your couch, eating your donuts, eating whatever you eating. And while this girl she making money moves. So like I said, anytime when you try to sit there and sling dirt on people, all you're doing is just building them a greater. So get ready, get ready, get ready in my TJ's voice. Get ready. Because you guys, like I said, your adversaries, your enemies are your biggest advertisers. They are the ones that's going to push you into your destination. And that's exactly what they're doing. And like I said there and say, I ain't mad because one thing, like I say, I'm going to say what I say and it is what it is. And I can move on. This is not my life. I don't go around and stalking and harassing and bullying and sitting on people's page. Everything that I need to know, it comes to me. Okay? It comes to me. So like I said there and say, ain't nobody mad but the devil. But if I sat there and sit in my mama basement and an idle mind and bullying and harassing and just waiting for people to slip, I would feel like a loser. I promise you. What you need to do is get your big old dough. You need to get Pillsbury dough. You need to get your big old tail and sit there and go into that unemployment line. That's where you need to go, or go to a gym. If I turn around right now, I can show you how my rooms look. Okay? You need to get on my treadmill, or you need to get on my exercise bike. Because at your age, honey, and I'm not trying to fat shame nobody, but I'm just sitting there saying, I'm talking to these particular demons. These people are demons. These people are trolls because they did not know how to separate a reality show from these people's personal life. Look how they did Tisha, talking all under Tisha clothes. And the thing about it, they want to sit there and play the victim, as if, I'm just, I don't do that. I just sit down and just mind my business. Sit down and worry about other people's business. Because if you was worrying about just your business, you would have a job. You wouldn't be making, let me show you. Let me see it again. You wouldn't be making no more than 20, not even 20, $15,000 a year, guys. Try to survive off of $15,000 a year. That's no more than maybe $46 a day. $46 a day. If you say with minimum wage, $4 an hour, $4 an hour, guys, you can go and get you a daggone job at a dollar store or Walmart and make more than that. But they lazy. Let me tell you about an eagle. Go and study an eagle. An eagle, once they see that the little eaglets, get a little big, what they do is they throw them out of the nest. You either gonna fly or you're going to sink. That's what eagles do. Eagles would throw the eaglet out of the nest, and they either fly or they nest. I couldn't sit there and watch grown people. I don't care what type of disability my parents might have. Get you some get something and enjoy your life. Get somebody that's going to come to your house, a home care or worker. And you enjoy your life and get out your parents' house, you girl. And then wants to talk about Ariane. You guys wish you were Ariane because you're jealous. You're jealous. Like I sit there and say, you can't sit there and take something that don't want to be taken. If a man does not want to leave, he's not going to leave. The only way a man going to leave if something is lacking in his house. That's just like a dog or a cat. If you don't sit there and take care of a dog or a cat, they're going to go to the next door neighbor's house or somebody else. They're going to leave. You guys want to sit there and talk about Martell, but yet you banking off of Martell. Martell is putting food on your table. But yet you guys want to sit there and talk about Martell and Ariane them. but yet they putting food. If they sit there and stop giving you guys commentary, you guys most likely what you're going to do, because you're handicapped, you don't know what to do. You will be lost. You will be lost because you allergic to work. You allergic to make a 9 to 5. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, guys. Make it make sense. Let me read some of these comments. And like I said, you guys want to sit there and say, oh, she's doing it just because she want people to come to her little small channel. Girl, I've been coming on here. Sometimes used to come on here by myself and still do what I need to do. Ain't nothing changing over here. Nothing changing over here. And you will be shocked. I had more viewers than you, but I deleted all those videos. But it looked like I can't get away from all this stuff. You guys keep pulling me back in. But like I said, you guys ain't making no money either. You guys might as well go ahead and get a 9 to 5 as well. And that's real talk. Rika said there and say, preach. I only couldn't say, the truth. The truth, like I said, gonna set you free. See, everybody wants everybody to sugarcoat, but I ain't gonna sugarcoat. In here is real talk. Unapologetic, 9 buys. I can't sugarcoat, I can't tickle your ear. I got to tell it like it is. Rika say, preach kids here, and I agree. The church is the people, not the building. Absolutely. And once I sat there and say, that's why I don't go to church. But yet you'll go and start and bully and harass everybody else. You might as well carry your big Pillsbury dough butt into the church house. Because you sit there and you go everywhere else. I just hate when people say, they use, anytime when someone says something that they don't like. Oh, that's why I can't deal with church folks. But yet they can go in clubs, they can go on gossip sites, and they can do all types of things and be under unequal yoke people and have no problems. But the minute when church people, as they say, do something, then they have a problem. That's why, that's why I say the church is standing on 2 legs today. The church is sick. Because some of these people, they rather watch your life than sit there and get their life in order. Keep your eyes off of people and put your eyes on the Most High God. Because if you put your eyes on people, you're going to sink many a times. And then wants to sit there and say, oh, she using Bible scriptures, and I can't stand when people use the Bible and all this stuff because God is love. Anybody that tell you that God is just love, they ain't nothing but a daggone devil, because God is also the God of wrath. And this right here is the season right now where God sat there and say, I am not coming for peace. He came for peace. And what did y'all do? Y'all nailed him on the cross. But he said, this time when I come, I'm coming with a sword. And right here, when you come with a sword do what? A sword gonna cut. It's going to cut to the white meat. And that's what I'm doing right now. He's coming to cut. He's coming to separate the wheat from the goats. And you know about them goats. Like that's one that sat there and thinking that I'm talking about them. Them goats wants to eat up everything in sight. Them the type of people I'm talking about, them goats. That's who he coming to separate, the sheep from the goats. Rika said, they better be glad God take care of fools and babies. Absolutely. Absolutely. They better be glad that he reigned on the just as well as the unjust. Hey, Alicia. Your hope says that, think about how the other cast members felt being bullied for 8 seasons, and they sat back and was quiet. Now it's an issue when Shanita get bullied, like to be fair for all. Absolutely. I've been watching, they've been sending me some content of Shanita. First of all, Shanita, she went on that reality show, most likely didn't get paid, feel like she been used, it wasn't worth it. But like I said, you ain't got nobody blame but the one that sat there and told you to come in and filled you in all that information instead of you taking your tail to Africa and continue building them water wells. But no, you wants to sit there and you wants to attack people that you didn't even have no beef. That's the problem that I just don't understand. These people becoming an enemy for someone that they don't know over a daggone woman. You mean that daggone woman got that much power? That daggone woman couldn't even keep her own husband, her own family intact. Make it make sense. And I'm just talking, so don't get mad with the message. All this right here is my opinion and for entertainment purpose only. All this right here is alleged. Okay? So let's go ahead and read some more. Harry says that we must remember some people will laugh when the wolf is absolutely. Let me read this. We must remember some people will laugh when the wolf is at someone else's door, but will scream, "Save me, save me," when the wolf is at their door. That's real talk. Let me read that again. We must remember some people will laugh when the wolf is at someone else's door, but will scream, "Save me," when the wolf is at their door. And that's real talk. That's absolutely. That's a rhema word right there. Absolutely. Absolutely. He also said, please read the Holy Bible book of Ecclesiastes. And that's where we at right now. We are in the book of Ecclesiastes. Y'all don't want me to pull that out. It's a time and a season for everything. It's the time to lay it down, and it's a time to pick it back up. And we are picking it back up. We are a force to be reckoned with. We are a fortified city. We are a valley of dry bones that the Most High God had breathed new life in. And we are an army, a fierce army that's saying enough is enough. And that's real talk. Hey, beautiful. Beautiful says, good afternoon, beautiful black queens. Absolutely. And then they wants to sit there. Shanita wants to talk about Tisha, wants to say, that dark-skinned girl. Girl, get out of here. You got that, whatever you think that you got, and trust me, it served you no purpose. Instead of sitting there calling Tisha's name. I know she know Tisha's name. I know she know Tisha's name, but wants to say Tisha, the dark one. Girl, you giant Nephilim, but you wants to be upset when someone wants to call you a big back bush queen. Now you want to be upset because somebody lied to you until you got into the real world. People sat there, is not going to sit there and put you and your God on that pedestal. Make it make sense. Like I said, don't get mad with the messenger. Don't get mad with the messenger. If you can't stand the heat, just say ouch. And that's real talk. And talking about, people, they behind their back walls and they talking and all. Look, we don't roll like that. We don't have to roll like that. We're going to know you by the fruits that you bear. You already showed the signs. Nobody don't even need to be behind the back walls like you guys did, plotting. But God gurgitated you out. Like I said, what's in the dark, the Most High God is going to bring it to the light. He's going to bring it to the light. And that's real talk. Travanisa said, I'm over here in good company. Absolutely. Because like I said, they say that the devil, and the first thing they want to say, oh, the devil. The devil going to tell you to stay wallowing in your mess. The devil going to tell you to sit there and quit a 6-figure job, as they say. And all this right here is alleged. Quit a 6-figure job and go and live with your parents on a daggone dirty mattress. Because I saw it. A dirty mattress. And get in front of the computer and be a bully. A bully, guys. A bully. And all this right here, when it comes to the stat, if you want to know what everybody's information is when it comes to YouTube, approximate of their income, This is not doxing. It's already on the internet. All you have to do is Google it, okay? And like I say, when it comes to Google, Google has a huge search engine. A huge search engine, okay? A huge search engine. Terry says, we must remember there are two things that a person can do with your help. One, use your help as a bridge. Take personal responsibilities. And see, those people right here, they don't want to take accountability. They're the victim. They are sat there for years, for 8 seasons, and Stark and dox and harassing. And the minute when we say something, they start crying wolf. The minute when we say so, we sit there and we watch that mess. We watch that mess. But the last straw is when these people went to Stormy's warehouse, and got this girl arrested because they didn't know how to separate a reality show from these people's personal business. But for me, my last straw was when they sat there and got Martell arrested, knowing that how these trigger happy cops, they would sit there and pull you know what first, and then they investigated after. Accident happens really fast. We watch many horrible stories on news, how these cops went up to innocent people and unalived these people. And the sad thing about it is that this man had his children in the car, and was being handcuffed in front of his children, where his mom had to come to the courthouse and get the children, just because these people needed a storyline. And do you think that the Most High God bless this mess? What goes around comes around, just because they needed a storyline for a reality show. Pulled out a almost 2-year receipt. A 2-year receipt. And Stormy came on and said the same charge that Martell is charged for, communication harassment, is the same thing that she was charged for. So you can't sit there and say, oh, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of Martell because Stormy was harassed with the same charge. That's just to show you that these people going to do any and everything to sit there and keep this trauma bonding train wagon going, because they know they bank off of this. But the thing about it is that Martell gave Melody, yes, I'm talking about Melody now, okay? Martell gave, according to what I saw on this reality show, Martell gave Melody grace. And this is not alleged. Melody, from the very first season, Melody went into the Fletcher's home. And do you need me to play the clips? Because this right here is not alleged. Melody went into the Fletcher's home and took a wine glass, not a plastic cup, a wine glass, and threw it at this man's head. And nobody said not one thing. And it was said, and I'm going to say allegedly, that once the cameras was off, they sat there and said the scene was worse because Melody tore up the Fletcher's home. So you can imagine for what we saw. Do I need to play the clips? It never hit the screen. Never hit the screen. Then, I think it was the last reunion, Melody was on that stage and said, that's why I beat your you know what. And I'm thinking that was like reunion 2. So once she said, that's why I beat your you know what too, you can see Maurice, you can see Tisha And it was the other one, the one that what's the name? The one that her and her husband they're not there anymore. Tiffany. Their face dropped to the floor when Melody said, "That's why I beat your tail." Right there, she admitted to DV. And I'm thinking that once they went to a commercial, they was going to talk about it, but they didn't talk about it. So I say, okay, they got reunion 3. They went to reunion 3. I say, well, they're going to talk about it. They never talked about it. Everything that Melody did that really sat there was really a crime, a DV, they swept it under the rug. But the minute when they heard Martell had no proof, he did something. Oh my God. It took legs. And she held on that receipt for almost 2 years and went and turned it in and got this black man arrested. And the reason why she did that, and this is my opinion, so let me make sure that I put alleged, because see, when you start opening up cans of worms, them demons tremble, they get mad. And the first thing they want to sit there and they want to cry wolf. But like I said, you chose to put your life on display for the entire world to pick it apart. So just because you don't like the way that people tell their story, you can't sit there and get mad, okay? You can't get mad, and that's real talk. And all this right here is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. But like I said, Martell spared Melody. And they said that was half of it. Look how Martell was on Tasha K platform and showed clips of Melody taking a fire torch, lighter fluid, and wanted to drench this man's house over money. And threaten this man, if you don't put my money back into the account, I was going to light the entire house on fire. And what did you hear, Martell? He was pleading to her, no, Mel, don't do that. Don't do that, Mel. He wasn't aggressive. He wasn't loud. He said, no, Mel, don't do that. And the thing about it, Mel made a song reacting the crime. Make it make sense, guys. And you guys are quick to sit there and say that Melody is the victim. No, Martell was the victim. Guys, thank you for that cash out. Martell was the victim because that was a crime. That was not a 3rd-degree misdemeanor. That was a 1st-degree felony. And he could have took those tapes and he could have took it to the DA. And I promise you, they would have filed charges on that. She would have been arrested, not in a jail, but in a prison, because the insurance company would have came after her. And then they would have looked at that, because that could have been a crime scene, because she could have unalived herself and her husband, and God forbid where her children was, because some people said, and I'm going to say allegedly, that her kids was outside, left her kids unattended to go and try to sit there and commit a crime over the love of money. And you guys wondering why are we keep sitting there harping over this? Because we're sick and tired of you dragging other people and you picking your head and sticking it under the sand when it's people that you like. If you're going to call a spade, call it a spade. But all this right here, because of a freaking reality show. A freaking reality show. They made something that's supposed to be entertainment because these people get paid for this. They made it evil spoken of. And you guys don't want us to say anything about this. And the reason why you guys don't want us to say anything about this, because you guys are getting something under the table, or you get these clicks and you likes of tearing down other people. But like I said there and say, one thing about receipts, whatever you put in the atmosphere, it's going to come back and it's going to bite you in your butt. Because the same people that you thought was your friends is the same ones that's turning on you. And I promise you, it's not gonna be good. Because you never win when you play dirty. Never win when you play dirty. Let me go ahead and read some of the comments. I got 3 more minutes. And like I said, people don't like the truth. People don't like the truth. Like I said there and say, ain't nobody going to sugarcoat. Ain't nobody going to tickle your ears. Because we have to fight white supremacists on one hand. But what's very hurting, when we got to fight our own people on the other hand. And the reason why you don't want to hear me, because it's real talk. Only way that you want to say, oh, I don't want to hear her, because you can't chew the meat. You can't stand what's in the heat. Because you love when people tickle your ears, because you guys still on milk. But I'm not going to sit there and keep nursing you, keep rocking you to sleep. It's time for us to wake the hell up out of our people and get up. Like I say, this is a Joshua generation. You either in or you out. You either hot or you cold. But you can't be in between. Because if you are in between, what did the Most High God say? I will spew you out. So don't come with me and say, oh, God is love. If they preach in love, God is not going to preach no love to you knuckleheads, you stiff-necked people. He already know your heart is wax cold. He already know. That's why he said, I will turn them over to a reprobated mind. They gonna call good evil and evil good. Actually, St. Melly, she's gonna tell you that because she quoted the scripture as well. But they don't practice what they preach. So don't tell people, oh, God is just of love. God is real. The devil is real. This is real. This is not coming out of no pre-ancient book. We are telling our story right now. The word of God is alive. It's in you. Choose this day who you're going to serve. Either you're going to serve the things of the world, or you're going to serve the Most High God. But you can't keep going back like a dog wallowing in his own vomit. You can't. You can't keep thinking that you can sit there and become the judge, the jury, and the executor and trying to tear down people that you don't know. And the minute when the tables are turned, then you want to sit there and you want to say, oh, they know better than us. No, we are sick and tired. We are a Joshua generation. We don't have to go out there and dox and plot. We can sit there and see what we got to say and go by our business and get good sleep. Because you guys put your information out there. You put your business out there. And you think that nobody is going to call you out? Devil, you is a liar. Devil, you is a liar. And the truth is not in you. Thank you, Temper. Thank you. How much of that is being taxed? Thank you. Thank you. And wants to sit there and say, oh, I got how many subscribers? I don't know how many they got because I don't check for these people. I don't give a care if you got 1 million subscribers. If people is not watching those videos, your numbers are down, you ain't getting paid. You are not getting paid. And And if you think that what you make is a lot of money, I promise you, girl, you will lose your mind if you really was making some money. GM 15K, that's the sum of my grandkids' allowance. Tell me about it. My dog's dog food is more than that a year. They need to start letting us put the dogs on our income tax. You know, thank God that we retired now. But I'm just saying, we did what we needed to do. But still of all, they need to let people put the dogs. But these people sitting there, they sitting there feeling like they on top of the world, making $40 a day. Not even quite $40 a day. Let me see. Let me look at it. What they made this month. Hold on. Where my glasses at? Hold on. Let me see what they made this month. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you right now what they made. And like I said, they didn't say, you can go look at what I made all you want, because whether I'm paid or not, to me, this is my leisure time, okay? This is my leisure time. So whether I get paid or not. Oh my God, $56 a week. $56, and that's just an estimate. Could have been less than that. I'm talking about a week, guys. $56. I promise you, I'm not telling you no lie. Go and check it out for yourself. $56. And that I'm giving the high number. I'm giving the high number. I'm only giving the high number. $56. Get the heck out of here. I'm giving the high number, okay? I'm being generous. Let me see. $56. From $3 to $56. And that's average week. Get the heck out of here. Get the heck out of here. Let me see what Rika says. Well, they're getting annihilated on Lipstick Alley. What is Lipstick Alley? Oh, yeah, I remember Lipstick Alley a long time ago. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even know they still had that site up. Well, they're getting annihilated on Lipstick Alley for trashing Tisha and the rest of the cast. I know they are losing their mind trying to figure out who's posting, because you can't link people together. Oh, okay. I need to pull that site up. I remember Lipstick Alley. Yes. I know they're losing their mind. They want to sit there and talk all under Tisha clothes and all this other stuff. Like I said there and say, Tisha got a man. And he loved it, because I remember when she set her butt on his face and he loved it. And you guys ain't even got no man. No man don't even want your tail, because you don't let yourself go. Oh my God. I can't even pronounce your name. I'm gonna call you Ben. Said YouTube is full of wolves. Absolutely, wolves in sheep clothing. But God is ripping the sheets off of them. Ripping the sheets off of these wolves in sheep clothing. And now when they being exposed, then they want to sit there and cry wolf. Come from behind that computer, because the only way that I will have a debate with you, like I said there and say, you're gonna have to show your face. You're gonna have to carry them up, because I'm not gonna talk behind the computer, because when you talk about behind the computer, you say all kinds of stuff. But if you, just like Miss Wanda has said, no face, no case. If you can't show your face, I don't want to hear you. If you cannot show your face. Cam up. And show your face, okay? And that's real talk. And don't try to dress up, because you know you wasn't dressing up and making up, and before you sat there was behind them computers. So don't dress up. But if you want me to sit there and answer you, show your face. Show your Pillsbury face. I mean, I promise you. And I know, I'm healthy. I'm healthy now. Y'all don't want me to show you. Let me see if I can pull up some pictures. And I promise you, this is not no edit picture or anything. This is absolutely me. I had it going on. I stayed in the gym. I stayed looking good. Always was healthy. Let me see if I can pull it up. If not, Go on my community tab. I showed you some pictures. Shoot, honey, I kept my body intact, honey. Let me see if I can pull something up. I must have went ahead and deleted those pictures. But you can go on my community tab, scroll way down. You'll see. Shoot, back then I thought I was Janet Jackson, honey. I had that hot body. I had that hot body, honey. I wasn't sitting there looking like old Pillsbury dope. Now, I'm retired now, so still. But who I painted the town red, honey. I had it going on. I ain't sat there, was jealous of nobody, sitting home, idle mind, devil's workshop, like they doing. Sitting home, I'm introvert. No, you ain't introvert. Your tail can't get through that daggone door. That's what your tail can't get through that door. Stop your line. Tell the truth and shame the devil, okay? Tell the truth and shame the devil. And then wants to sit there and talk about Tisha. And then wants to talk dark skin. Girl, you just a waste of color. Shut up. Shut up. Eyes all spread it to your ears, your nose, and all this other stuff, which I'm not going to sit there and I'm talking to her because I love my melanated goddesses, honey. But honey, these right here, God, don't hold us back for them because they don't want nothing in life. They don't want nothing in life. Let them fall by the wayside with that stinking European mindset. They wants to sit there and call people out. I was looking for some. I know I had some pictures. Must have went ahead and deleted them. But y'all can go on my community tab. Trust me, I post a lot. I can't find them. Let me see right here. No, I can't find them. But yeah, they jealous. They jealous. They are jealous. So guys, I did my hour. Let me read some more of these comments, and after that, I am done. Okay. Let me read some comments. And like I said, ain't nobody sitting there trying to show off. Like I said, it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. And that's real talk. Now all of a sudden, they bullies. There ain't nobody bullies in here. This is for entertainment purpose only, okay? Hey, Can Big Sis, say, well, keep telling the truth. Absolutely. Ain't nobody mad but the devil. The truth gonna set you free. One thing about the truth is like open heart surgery. A lie is a painkiller. It's like a temporary fix. But when you tell the truth, you under surgery. And yes, it hurts, but it's going to heal you and it's going to help you down the road. Alice said that and say, right, that's her excuse now why she lived with her parents. They disabled. Yeah, I want to talk about why she lived with her parents. Girl, you got a life. Get some home health service, okay? Call a 1-800 number and get on with your life. Get your tail a 9-to-5 job because that's $30 a week ain't going to cut it, okay? Those $30 a week ain't going to cut it, okay? Because you guys have made Ariane most likely a millionaire, okay? Because Ariane said they say, who? Y'all guys Stark, y'all guys dox me, you guys made my life a living hell. I'm afraid of to go outside. I can't go to work. I want to work. I went to college and got me a degree, but I can't go to work because these Starkers. So y'all going to have to pay me. Y'all don't want to put made Ariane a millionaire, okay? Got Ariane cutting those checks now. These Trump checks, okay? Timber says Martell Holt was unhappy with their sex life because they was already out there, according to what Carlos King had said, and it's not alleged. You out there didn't know what you was putting in your mouth. Your husband was sitting there crying, asking you, I need you to please me. And it's not alleged. Like I said, these people put their life on display. So don't get mad with the message. Well, I'm going to sit there and I'm going to sue. So what? You put your life, you public figures, you put your life. All this right here is according to what they put out on this reality show. Like I said, ain't nobody going to sit there and paint no beautiful hearts and take a paintbrush and some roses. Shoot, the reason why you see them sitting there saying because they were so busy out there sitting there trying to please somebody else. Let me see if I can pull that up because see, like I said, receipts don't lie, guys. Receipts don't lie. They sit there and they put their life out there on public display. Let's play this right here a little bit. Let me see if I can play this. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Don't hide. Don't hide. Don't hide. Don't hide at all. These people put their life out there, okay? Like I say, you lay down with dogs, you come back with fleas, okay? All of a sudden, they want to sit there and they want to cry wolf. Don't cry now. Where Marvis Povich at? Let me see if I can find Marvis Povich. Okay. Some of you guys might catch that by tomorrow. When y'all see that face right there, y'all might catch that by tomorrow. Okay. Oh my Jesus. Let me hold up on this one. I'm gonna hold up on this one right fast. Okay, so let me go ahead and do this one right here. Let me read a little few more comments and then I'll close with that right there. Okay. don't have me to call Marvis Povich. Is Marvis Povich still living today? Hey Gail. Terry said you must remember some people will feed you a lie just to see if you would eat it. Absolutely. And that's what they're doing. That's why I told you guys, be careful when you come on your platform. Make sure, like I say, they can't stop you. This is freedom of speech. These people, they put their life out on display. Okay. But like I said, make sure you watch how you word your stuff, especially trigger words. When if it's a S word, you say S, because we got to dumb ourselves down because it's no such thing as freedom of speech. Use certain words because they'll try to use it against you, okay? But you can't stop a person from what's already out there. This is already out there, okay? So don't get mad with the messenger. Don't get mad with the messenger. Like I said, honey, this is already out here. I'm about to close. Let me read a little few more. Temper say, Dr. Shanita, call me Dr. D. Take 2 aspirins and call me in the morning. All these people with these honorary degrees want to call themselves doctor. Call me Dr. D, okay? Shoot, I was on my way to sit there and get my master's degree until these daggone low budget vultures sat there and try to sit there and mess up my business, had me to sit there and drop out of school. Rika, yeah. Microaggressive is real. Dana say those hit dogs are screaming, trying to explain folks faking like they are non-buys, lies. Yeah, more lies. Let me see if I can go ahead and pull this up right here because I got time. When you sitting there, you done sat there and sold some crazy seeds out there. You could sit there and enjoy the fruit of your labor. But if you 30 years old and you ain't got a key to turn to your own house and a pot to pee in and a window to throw out, then you can't sit on your computer all day, okay?
The lies. There you go, this bitch. The lies. There you go, this bitch. The lies.
Sit there and get mad. Ain't nobody mad but the devil, okay? You can't get mad the way people tell their story. You told your story the way that you want to tell it. So now all of a sudden you want to get mad the way somebody else want to spin their story. Make it make sense with that big old heavy tongue of yours on that big old heavy body of yours, okay? And that waist of light skin. Make it make sense. They want to call Tisha dark. Shoot, Tisha beautiful, naturally beautiful. She ain't sitting there on a daggone couch figuring how to sit there and get a got you moment. You don't see Tisha jumping from channel to channel trying to spin the narrative. Make it make sense. Renee say, why is that Shanita referred to Tisha as the dark-skinned girl? That's what I want to know. I want to know. Just because this bush body, bad built Neanderthal can't sit there and take what's coming after her, girl, we're basing all this off of a reality show. Okay, John, all of a sudden she wants to sit there and holler she got issues. You knew you had issues when you came on that show. You let this girl sit there and tell you to come on this show. And how much you got paid for it? Probably nothing, okay? Ben says, is a lot of people on YouTube paying people to do dirty work and slander people. It's only going to come back on them. And that's what it's doing. Don't get mad. And that's exactly what it's doing. And like I said, they can sit there and talk about us all they want. But one thing about us, we would never go into people's personal business. If they air it out, you are free game. So whatever is on social media, you put your business out there, you can't get mad. You go on these reality shows and people sit there and take clips and they edit those clips. You can't get mad. It's just the nature of the beast. Nobody would never know nothing about you unless you sat there and you put it out. So if you put it out and you call yourself public figures, then you can't get mad. Now, when it comes to Ariane, that's a whole different ball game, because Ariane is not a public figure. Not now. Not at that time. She wasn't a public figure when you guys was going on IG and doxing, harassing, and taking her intellectual property and making videos on it. Now she can come back after you. She can come back after you guys because she was not a public figure. But when you put your life on a display, you put your life on a reality show, that's the nature of the beast. That's the nature of the beast. Yes, Ariane can come back. These people, like I said, they didn't know what they was messing with. Renee says Melody told them that Tisha smells. These YouTubers are just like their leader. She be in that girl chat that is calling Tisha fishy. My God, and I'm gonna say a legend because I never heard Mel say that, but I did hear a lot of videos where they were sitting there saying that Tisha, she smells. But the reason why they say that, because they don't know what else to attack Tisha with. They can't tackle with an education because the girl has not one, but two, not two, but 3 degrees. She got a bachelor's and 2 masters. She got several businesses. She's very beautiful. She don't have to sit there and wear tracks or weave wigs. She don't have to do it. She do it by choice because she got a head full of hair and she got edges. Okay, she don't have to put makeup because she's naturally beautiful. She got a husband, she got family, she got people that love her, and that's what they hate, because they want this girl to be miserable. Like they say, misery love company. Okay. Hey, pretty big woman Q said there. She says, good afternoon, Lady D. And that chat, hello, you continue to enjoy the blessed day. Absolutely. Gail says, Renee, that is awful, but you say one thing about that bad singing, and then she has a fit. Absolutely. We're going to play that again. Grandma Moochie, she says, $56, you being generous. I got 41. Oh my God, I got to get my iPad connected. I'm not my iPad, my podcast, to make them sounds, because my hands is hurting. And I'm just tired, laughing at these people. I need to be lazy like them. Grandma Moochie said $56. You are being generous. I got $41. And they wasn't said that. Tell people, oh, go to her channel because she need it. She need the traffic. You need to sit there and you need to go get you a job. So guys, don't get me pumped up again because I'm past my hour. Okay. Terry says you must remember every wolf will eventually come out of his sheep clothing. Absolutely. And that's exactly what's coming. And that's why they can jump from channel to channel to channel. They can't hide no more. They can't hide no more because this is the year of open shame. God is pulling them out from behind them back walls. So like I said, you are a low vibrational bottom feeder troll if you're going to say anything to me and hide behind the computer. If you hear these bottom feeder vultures say anything about me behind the computer, can't show themselves, don't send me no tapes. I don't want to hear it. I promise you. Unless they show themselves. Okay? Unless they show themselves. And that's real talk. Yep. Terry said keyboard ninjas. Yeah, that's what they are. Keyboard ninjas. Keyboard ninjas. Okay. When my girl put that up, that's closing time. Thanks everyone for coming through. Stay safe. God bless you all. Enjoy the rest of your day. Okay. Temper say, play Miss Buddy singing. Okay, I'm finna play it right now. Real Talk with Lady D. I can see you, hear you, and see the video clearly. No lag, no echo. Thank you very much. Okay. So guys, like I say, all this right here was for entertainment purpose only. You air it out, you are free game. Ain't nobody mad but the devil, okay? A hit dog will holler. You never win when you play dirty, and that's real talk. But don't sit there and say, oh, religious folks, because I am against religion. I believe that religion divides. I am a believer of the Most High God, okay? And I don't even call myself a Christian no more because look at these ones that call themselves Christian. That is not Christ-like. God say this, God say this. Yeah, right. Well, if you knew God, you would know what he said in his word, okay? So on that note, guys, you all be blessed. And thank you for coming in and enjoying your day with Real Talk with your girl, Lady D. Now go outside, put them donuts down, and put them Haagen-Dazs ice cream down and go and touch grass. Or better yet, you need to go and run around the track or set in somebody's unemployment line. And that's Real Talk, okay?
Sorry, but I just can't get over that man. I need him, and I'm not moving on because I don't have no storyline. So what do you expect me to do? I got to keep beating this dead horse.
But if the man have moved on, how does it benefit you? Yes, the money is good, but it doesn't give you a peace of mind. But hell, what do I know? I'm just something they created. An artificial intelligence.
Well, I'm sorry. I got to do what I got to do. I can't sing, I can't act, so I got to keep beating this dead horse until I can't beat it no more. Because, just listen to me. Yeah.
And if people say, Monica, how can you laugh at that? Because damn it, it's fun.
Hold up, stop the music. Because this right here is my favorite part. Just listen. You can't tell me I don't sound good because I'm Huntsville finest.
Look at that cat. Look at that cat. It's like Jabba the Hutt.
Over that's all, folks.
I want all of it.